Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first episode of the Diary of a Trainee Psychological Wellbeing Practitioner, a Diary of a Trainee PWP. Since our first week, um, early February 2023, a lot has been going on, and I've been, writing weekly blogs. I made a decision that I'm going to write weekly blogs sharing my experience, sharing what I'm learning, sharing what's going on, the journey, the path. This has not been written, no one's really done what I've done. And I thank God, Alhamdulillah, I praise Allah that I've been able to do so. I've been able and I've managed, and I hope, inshallah, God willing, I hope that I continue writing these blogs, and not only writing these blogs, but alongside, I want to shoot videos. I want to give you both the written content and the video content. Who knows? Maybe one day I might do a podcast about this. But no one's really done this type of work before. What you find is on YouTube or on Google, on the internet, on social media, what most either trainee PWPs talk about or qualified, after their training, after they've qualified and graduated, they usually talk about how do you apply for it, the interview process, the interview questions, and that's pretty much it. No one's really dug in deep and in a sort of a bit of depth, a bit of insight as to the journey itself. And that is what I want to do. I want to provide the best content that I can possible. I'm shooting this video to literally everyone, whether you are a psychology student or graduate, you're studying a master's, maybe psychology, you're doing a conversion course, and you're interested in this program, or you're interested in the healthcare pathway, because I'm going to dig in not only to this particular role, but I'm going to explain to all of you, even you who are listening or you are watching this, I'm going to explain to you about the different psychology professions within healthcare, outside healthcare, just to give you an idea and an understanding of what it is we do and the different professions, because psychology is all over the place. There are multiple professions within psychology where it can be applied. So I also want to let you guys know that I didn't mention this in the previous video. Firstly, I'm doing this horizontally. The last video, the introduction, bit about myself. Why did I apply for psychology? Why did I apply for the PWP course? That's in the previous video. That was more vertical, and I asked a question to everyone here. Do you prefer a vertical video or a horizontal video? And I thought, you know what, let me try horizontal. Try to get the background a bit nice, got that little garden over there outside, just thought I'd change things up, sort out my lighting and all of that. It's not the best, but I'm trying to get there. So anyway, what I want to talk about in this video is about week 1. And then I'm going to try my level best, because I'm already 12 weeks in terms of the writing. And this weekend I need to write week 13, and I need to catch up in terms of the videos. So for all of you out there, do bear with me, all right, with regards to the videos. With the blogging, don't worry, I've got that. Hopefully I'm going to continue that. But with the videos, just give me a bit of time, about a week or two. I've even got exams coming up. Our caseload's starting to pile up slowly. It's exciting, especially what I've been doing this week. But anyway, I'm going to mention that hopefully in the blog. I'm going to keep that for the blog. But with regards to week 1, what I've got here sort of my article that I wrote, the blog. I've got the blog, and I just want to inspire with my story as much as I can. And I don't want to take too long. I want to make sure that I've hit 10 minutes so that I can upload it both on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn, apparently the video, you can only upload a video maximum 10 minutes. So I want to make sure that I can upload it on LinkedIn as well as YouTube so that everyone can benefit. So anyway, I've just got my blog here, and as I mentioned, I've applied 11 times. 11 times. I started applying in September, or for the September intake in 2017. And there are 2 intakes every year, September/October, and you've got the February intake. So you've got the September/October cohorts, and you've got the February cohorts. And from September 2017, I've just been applying every single cohort. I don't know why, because you see, when I graduated around, what was it, 9 years ago in 2014, I never really knew about the PWP course. At that time, the thing that any psychology graduate, most psychology graduate were trying to get into clinical psychology, apply for assistant psychologist role, the AP role as we called, and etc. Just trying to get our experience and trying to get whatever we can, sometimes even as a clinical support worker or a healthcare assistant, so many different things. When this role popped up, I started reading and I said, okay, it seems to me that maybe clinical psychology is not for me, or it's just too competitive. And I thought, maybe let me give this role a try, because it gives you a qualification. And also it's 1 year, gives you the clinical skills that you need, everything you need to deliver therapy, what you need to deliver. And what's interesting is that in 2022, I was so happy in November. What was interesting, I don't know if I told you guys about the story, but I'm going to try to summarize it very quickly. So it was it was the first week of the World Cup. I was a trainer for, delivering a 3-day program for resilience. And literally it was in Oman. And we agreed with Vodafone Oman at the time. I think I mentioned this, in the last video. But anyway, I had the interview. It came out of a surprise. I completely forgot about the application. And literally, I just did my best. Went back, had lunch, watched, Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. It was fun. It was amazing. And then, the following week, got the news, Harsh, you're in. I said, thank God, Alhamdulillah, finally got in, because as I said earlier in the previous video, I was not going to apply again if I didn't get accepted. And literally from that day forward, it's just been up and down, up and down, up and down. Resigning from the largest hospital in Oman, one of my previous colleague who was head of the actual team, the psychiatry unit, said, I've never seen someone smile when they say they're about to resign. Because when I said I was resigning, I was smiling. Like literally, I was smiling. I was so happy because I finally got this opportunity. I finally got a chance to come back, do my master's, because I went through a bit of a situation previously, and it was a really, really tough circumstance, and it really taught me a lot. It helped me grow and progress. So all that time, I've been trying to prepare, had to do all of this HR stuff, recruitment process, paperwork, documentation, and then I was told you need to come in physically to the UK. So January, I come in, and, I went to the Moseley. I literally had my interview. I already had the interview, but this was the interview for the recruitment. I sorted everything out, and just had to make sure everything was going okay. And then I come back to Oman, sort things out. I come back, and literally, can you guys imagine this? Imagine I almost got rescinded in my first week. Rescinded meaning I almost got kicked out. I almost got withdrawn in my first week. I haven't told this to many people, but that was just like a trial after trial. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I'm about to get rescinded. And I remember emailing the head, and I was telling her everything, and I told her, listen, I need to sort these things out. It was an administrative issue. But anyway, I'm only mentioning it, like some people say, why are you mentioning this? I'm only mentioning it because I personally believe, just sharing you the struggles that I went through. And fortunately, lo and behold, God up above sent down his blessings and his favors and sorted me out. And then that first week, Thursday, I remember getting the email, I can join. Friday, I started with them. And literally, it was all about week 1 was learning about what IAPT is. You know what? I can literally see there's 1 more minute left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video, a continuation. So this is going to be episode 1A, and there's going to be episode 1B, a continuation, just so that I want to make sure that the time is there and that you can all benefit from this. So what I'm going to do is just summarize very quickly. In the next video, the continuation, I'm going to go over what we went through in the first week, so that you guys get an understanding of what is IAPT, Improved Access of Psychological Therapies, what are talking therapies, because I want to give you guys some understanding and a bit of share you some not only experience, but like get some understanding as to what these words and terminologies mean. But all I want to say is, fortunately, I was successful, and I began on that Friday of February 2023.